It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Oh, and what a treat tonight. A battle royal between 2 powerhouses. This is the kind of marquee matchup that always seems to get the fans excited. Shaq, what are we in for tonight?
You know what, Ernie, when you're a great team, you want to establish your dominance over other great teams. This makes the matchup competitive. I want to see some elbows thrown, some flagrant fouls, some trash talking. I want to see all that,
Why don't we
Ernie.
see good, clean, competitive basketball?
I want to see some people get beat up tonight.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, what happens tonight will set the tone for future battles if that's going to happen.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At shooting guard, J.R. Smith. At center, Tristan Thompson. At power forward, Kevin Love.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. And just a single game trip away from Cleveland. Move in for the Heat. Laverne, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Richardson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Garcia in for J.R. Smith. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garcia, he's in at shooting guard. Miles Plumlee out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot.
So a moment now to see the story on Goran Dragic. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Irving against Dragic. Irving passes to Garcia. 3-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Irving against Dragic. Over to the wing. Here's Winslow. Here's Laverne. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Straight playground, old school there, partner.
And Cleveland making a change here. Brooks checked in. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Johnson sends the screen for Winslow. Back to Johnson. All alone. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these 2 terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Brooks dishes to Garcia. Stolen. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A nice shot by Winslow.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And that one's good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Laverne down low. A free-flowing first quarter. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down, maybe right before the first practice, and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table, and we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about the group getting ready for Miami, Laverne, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Thompson. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Love. Garcia, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Aaron Brooks. We've got Johnson. Garrett Temple is out there with Richardson. Then it's Winslow, and it's Laverne in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Richardson kicks to Winslow. Clock at 6. Richardson for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
This is part of the reason that they're down. They're really having trouble at the line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garcia's got 7 points.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Winslow with it, now defended by Warren, all alone. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Heat lead by 1. For Cleveland. They've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Taken away. Now here's Winslow, covered by Irving. And it's Winslow, that time on the assist by Richardson. And it's 6 points here for Justice Winslow. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've got a lot lot of points off of turnover.
Richardson against Irving. Johnson outside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 2. And time.
Well, I'm with Eric.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half.
I like how many points we were able to generate from the paint in the half. Our offense should have a nice balance to it.
And we welcome you back.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Brooks. On the court for Cleveland, Garcia in a 2-guard. Jennings right out there with Plumlee. Then it's Brooks. And it's Sampson in at the 3, the small forward. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
That's the line for the Heat. Free. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's good.
Johnson ball.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that.
All right, now. Yes, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He deserves a ton of credit on how many areas of the game he impacted tonight. His defense was superb. And offensively, he was ready to shoot the basketball. However you slice it, he was lighting it up. Had one under the court and shutting them down on the other.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.